Hey guys, what's up? I'm back for another video. All right, so we got I was not planning on doing two pop-ins today, but child news is jumping today and I'm trying to work and keep up with everything that's going on so you guys will know what's also going on. So let's go ahead and jump on in, child. Damn, they working me today. Oh my god. Okay. Damn, let me move my stuff out of the way. I got stuff everywhere. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion, okay? I hope I ain't taking you guys too hard today with all this news. I know a lot of you guys are trying to catch up and keep up with what's going on as well. But baby, it's so much news is jumping today. So I gotta, hey, I'm back, y'all. Sound back here. Well, thank you, Rose. Thank you. Somebody say hello again. Yes, hello again. We don't have a lot of topics, so we're gonna breeze on through here, okay? So thank you guys for being here. I see you, Simple Mom Family TV. Hi. All right, let's get into it, honey. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. It said you good, real. Ciao. All right. Let's jump on into this. Now, we haven't talked about this person in quite some time. This person is serving life in prison. None other than Tim Norman. All right. We haven't talked about Tim Norman. Let's get into him. According to Braxton Family Value fan page, there's a new update here, it appears. According to 3 hours ago, Miss Robbie. Y'all remember Miss Robbie, honey? Let's go ahead and show y'all the pictures right quick so y'all can be updated on y'all. Remember Miss Robbie, honey? Tim Norman, honey, from Welcome to Sweetie Pies. Y'all remember Andre? That's the nephew that was unalived by Tim Norman. Y'all know that's Miss Robbie, honey. Over here trying to look young with her little short haircut. Y'all know this is Tim, honey, sitting down in the jail. That's Tim down there in jail, honey. That's a recent picture of Tim in jail. Okay. Yeah, child, that's Tim. We ain't seen Tim because Tim been locked up for unaliving and orchestrating the unaliving of nephew. Y'all remember him, child. Okay, Andre. So let's go ahead and get into what they're saying. The update is with Miss Robbie and Tim. All right. So it says Robbie Montgomery revealed that she once asked her son Tim directly if he had anything to do with the death of her grandson, which we all know is Andre, and says that Tim looked her in the face and told her no. So he was gonna try to pin this shit on somebody else, I guess. But he looked his mama in the face and told her no. When we now know that he was found guilty of orchestrating her nephew, her grandson, his nephew's life, okay, orchestrating his death rather, okay. So it says, as a mother, this is what Miss Robbie said. As a mother, she explained that she chooses to stand behind her son's innocence, admitting that it's impossible for her to simply give up on her child. Now, as a mother, I understand that if your child do something very, 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 very bad, you still hold them accountable, but you never ever not show your support for your child. Like you still got to support them, even though they may do something that's not pleasing to you as a parent. Okay. So I get the fact that she wants to be there for her son and she still loves him. She should, as a child, but hold him accountable and don't let him sit here and lie in your face, especially when you see that he's been found guilty. Like, let that sink in. This is Tim's second time around spending time in prison. The first time he did 10 years for snatching a woman's purse. Okay. And being aggressive, and they caught up to him. So his teenage years were taken away. And he stayed in there for quite some time. When he got out, Miss Robbie gave him a job over there at Welcome to Sweetie Pies, her restaurants. And then you guys see how that turned out. If y'all watched the show, Tim kept opening restaurants until he and his mother weren't even speaking. So, and then her house got broken into, which is believed that Tim orchestrated that or may have stole the money and tried to pin it on Andre, at which then he started trying to get Andre out of the way because he saw that he was getting close to Miss Robbie and felt that maybe Andre was going to be on the wheel, or maybe that Miss Robbie was favoring or showing some favoritism towards Andre versus him. He wanted him out of the way because he wanted everything. Okay. Miss Robbie had 2 sons. Her other son was unalived by way of pow pow. So anything that she would have had left behind would have gone to her son Tim, with the exception of her sisters who also worked in her restaurant. So Tim did not want Andre in on whatever was left behind as far as, inheritance. So let's get into this. I said that Robbie shared that the past few years have been incredibly difficult with all of her Sweetie Pies restaurants closing and Tim now serving time, which is life, in prison. He has several life sentences for unaliving Andre. Now, I said that leaving her in one of the toughest positions of her life. So she might be feeling alone because she doesn't have her son. Finally, he got out. And back then, you know, a few years ago, he got out and then was helping her in the restaurant. And like I said, things kind of went south with that. She wound up having to sue Tim for opening these restaurants and mismanaging her business. And like I said, at one point, they weren't even speaking. But once he got into this trouble with this Andre situation, she was trying to still be there for him. And she's heartbroken that her son is taken away from her. Y'all know her, Tim's father was powed in the head in the same area that Andre was found unalived in. It's a very dangerous neighborhood. They said that he was sitting in the front seat of a car and somebody came up behind him and powed him in the back of the head. So she's had a lot of loss in her family. Her son, like I said, he was also unalived, which was Andre's father. And now Tim being gone away, it's like another life has been taken because she doesn't have the father of her son. She doesn't have her son. And now she doesn't have Tim. And she's lost her grandson, which was Andre. So I can sympathize with Miss Robbie in terms of her loss, but I feel that she should hold Tim accountable. And the fact that she even knows how aggressive he was towards Andre, because y'all saw a scene on Welcome to Sweetie Pies where she checked him when he punched Andre. Y'all remember that, okay? But shout out to Miss Robbie. Shout out Miss Robbie. It's unfortunate, but Tim is serving several life sentences for unaliving Andre. Moving on. That was a good show, too. That was a good show on OWN. That was a good show on OWN. I watched every single episode, you guys. Every single episode. I loved them, okay? And I follow Charles, too. Y'all remember Charles from the show? Charles didn't want to work and do shit, but I follow him. Charles is actually doing good right now. All right, so shout out to Charles and everybody else on the show. All right, moving along. All right, so on my screen, shout out to Bravo Shade Room, okay? Falynn, y'all remember Falynn? She was married to Simon at one point, and she was cheating on Simon with this guy on our screen, which is now her husband, all right? He has now been declared, well, not declared, but he has now gotten his job, his dream job, Jalen Banks, honey, which is her husband now. He's a police officer now. So shout out to Jalen out here for having a good job out here. Hopefully he does well. So Falynn has acknowledged her husband, says, congratulations, Jalen Banks, on becoming a police officer. Says it, congratulations to my amazing husband. This is what Falynn is saying. Watching you graduate and finally step into your dream of becoming a police officer has been nothing short of inspiring. You did it. Hard work, okay? Dedication and heart for serving others, making me so proud to be your wife. Says that this is only the beginning. My love, says, I'm so proud of you. A warm thank you to all of the family and friends that came to support him on this big day. Okay, so y'all know that they now have 2 children together. But yes, this is who Falynn was cheating on Simon with. It caused them to get divorced, but she is still with Jalen. And as I said, they now have 2 beautiful kids together and they are married. So shout out to them and shout out to Jalen Honey for becoming a police officer. Y'all know Falynn was also trying to get back on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I don't know if they were trying to get a new storyline or what. Or she kept pitching, hey, would you guys like to see me and Jalen back on the show? She was asking. So I don't know if she's trying to still get back on the show. But what do you guys think? Do y'all think that Falynn would be a great fit for Real Housewives of Atlanta again? Y'all know the last time she was on there, she was Simon's wife, and that's when Portia came over to Falynn and Simon's house, and that's when y'all, everything kind of went downhill from there. But we really haven't heard much from them since then. But shout out to Jalen for being a police officer. Okay, that's a great job. All right, that sounds like something he's been wanting to do. Let's move on, honey. Yeah, right. Okay, I ain't mad at it. They made it work, child. Now, how they got together, probably not. The best thing, but they made it work. Shit. All right. I can't even be mad. Funky Dineva is once again telling all his celebrity friends secrets, child. I said, this is one friend that you do not want to keep around as a celebrity, or just period. Funky Dineva would be telling the business too much. Now, y'all know he is friends with Tamar Braxton. Tamar had an unfortunate situation in which we talked about this morning in Car Chronicles, where she said she woke up in a pool of blood, teeth missing, and all this other stuff. Well, it appears that she was hanging out with Funky Dineva during this situation, or maybe after, and he's saying that she reached out to him when this incident took place. Okay, so let's get into Funky Dineva telling all the damn business. Okay, with a friend like this, child, he tells her. All right, let's go.
Yeah, for those of y'all that know, I'm talking about Tamar Braxton.
What up?
I don't know what happened to the lady. We went out. What night that was? We went out. Saturday night. We went out Saturday night. We went to the Roof Chris. We ate. We had a good time. She was like, let's turn up for your birthday. We went down to the V12. Shouts out to Vinny and all the people at V12. That's the video y'all saw. Or whatever, with us walking in, them making a whole lot of noise. We left there. We all got in the car together. The car dropped us off at Tamar house. I didn't go upstairs. I went to my car. I went and met James Knox at BJ Rooster, and I came home. The next day when I woke up, I had a text message from Tamar at 10 in the morning that said, can you give me Dr. Heavenly phone number? I didn't think anything of it because people ask me for Dr. Heavenly phone number all the time. And it's typically when people have an emergency veneer situation. I did not think anything of it. People ask me for her number all the time. And then the next thing I know, folks is sending me this thing on the internet where the lady said she almost died and she was laying in a pool of blood. I know some of y'all are going to be committed to thinking I'm lying, and y'all going to be committed to thinking I'm biased, and y'all are going to be committed to thinking I'm covering up something. And I promise you, I swear to God on my mother, I don't know what happened. I honestly don't. I don't know what happened. And that's the God honest truth. Now I know for some of y'all that's not going to be good enough, but you're going to have to make it enough. I promise you on Isaac's life, I don't know what happened. The lady ain't told me nothing. The lady just said she needed Dr. Heavenly phone number. So that's that on that. I hope we can put that to bed. I know what y'all know. I can give y'all a little more details. The lady did say, Q, I'm missing 4 teeth. And then I wrote back, I'm confused. So you just woke up and 4 of your teeth was missing, and the lady didn't respond. Okay, so I don't know what's going on with the lady mouth. That's all I know. If that ain't good enough for you, bitch, make it enough. Okay, for those of y'all that know, I'm talking about Tamar.
So I think people might have been trying to say Funky might have known what happened to Tamar, may have had something to do with it. I'm not sure. The way he's kind of alluding to, I ain't got nothing to do with it. Did somebody say he did or knew something? Or I don't know. Maybe they're trying to say he was the last person that was seen with Tamar, and she said she woke up and didn't know what happened to her, and she was in a pool of blood or whatever. So he's trying to, I guess, clear his name. Like, oh, bitch, don't be saying I went up in there and did shit. Because when we dropped you off, I got in my car and peeled the hell out. So he's covering himself. He's saying, I had nothing to do with this. Funky is gonna always tell your business. I swear to God, he is gonna always, and somebody, I think Tamar checked him before whenever they when she had some type of event at her house. He came over there, was talking about what kind of food they had, saying that Tamar was there. I mean, he was telling every single solitary detail. I'm like, dude, you got celebrity friends now. They may not want this stuff to be told on the blog, so you might want to be a little more discreet, hanging out in certain circles and spilling certain tea, because people will stop inviting you to certain functions if they see that you're going to be like telling their business a lot. Maybe some of this Tamar didn't want to tell. Now she's already spoken out about this situation. And I feel like she told what she wanted to tell. She gave a statement and all of that. So here he comes again, child. It said that Tamar Braxton reportedly texted Funky Dineva saying that 4 teeth were missing. Says that, can you give me Dr. Heavenly's phone number? I don't know why everybody want to get big teeth, because y'all know that's what Heavenly do. Every type of work that I've seen her do on somebody's mouth, it was horse teeth. So Tamar, if you want to be out here singing with horse teeth, baby, may the force be with you. But I'm pretty sure there's more dentists in Atlanta or in that area, because Tamar now lives in Atlanta, that she could have called to get this done. Okay, I don't know. But so I guess shout out to Funky for clearing his name. I don't know. They're saying that Tamar confirmed on IG that she fractured her nose and lost teeth after a scary incident. We still don't know what this incident is. We just know that she said she woke up with blood everywhere, teeth missing. I don't know if she was too drunk. Maybe she fell. I don't know. I'm just hypothetically speaking. I don't know if she went out that night, because it sounds like they went out and had a good time. He was saying they had drinks, food, whatever. Maybe she drank too much. I don't want to say that somebody's doing drugs or something, because I don't know that. I'm not going to insinuate that. But something happened. Maybe you took a little gummy or something. I don't know. And you got home and maybe you passed out, or maybe you drank a little too much and you fell, down some stairs or some shit. I don't know, Tamar. I don't know. But when you woke up with no teeth, girl, I don't know. Did somebody beat you up while you were knocked out? I don't know. We don't know. Hell, she don't even know. And she was there. But nevertheless, Funky is saying, hey, don't put my name. My name is Bennett, damn it, and I damn sure ain't in it. So there you go. Okay. Hopefully she got her teethus fixed behind all this. All right. I'm ready to see these damn teeth now. Since you done mentioned Heavenly. I damn sure want to see these teeth now. Cause baby, if you up there on stage looking like Mr. Ed up there singing real good, I'm gonna know something. But let's get on up off that. What up, schoolboy? Cha. All right, so these three on my screen, Lord, when I tell you this was some good TV, as ratchet and as toxic as it was, honey. Love and hip hop. New York was something else with Tara, Amina, and damn Peter Guns, Lord. Everybody know this storyline, child. This triangle, this love triangle where Amina get pregnant, then Tara go get pregnant. And Peter was playing the fuck out of both of these girls. And they put up with his shit on the show. I ain't gonna hold you. This was a great storyline, honey. It's real happening in real life, but this was good TV back then. I ain't gonna hold you. It was, but so let's get into it because but Amina is explaining some things in terms of where they are now, the relationship between Tara and I was just like, child, it's still giving sister wives just like a little bit, like that much. So Amina Butterfly, y'all know she's in the group Black Butterfly with her sisters. Great group. Okay. Amina Butterfly reveals that she stands with Tara Wallace and Peter Gunn, said that the two were famously in a public love triangle, y'all remember, and had their dirty laundry aired out all over several seasons of Love and Hip Hop New York. All right. So let's go ahead and get into Amina and what she had to say. She's very chatty, honey, telling all the business, and I love it. Let's go.
Get ready with me when I talk about Tara and Peter Guns. Y'all ask, y'all gonna get it. All right, so for those who don't know, my name is Amina Butterfly. I used to be on a reality show called Love and Hip Hop, in which I was in a crazy love triangle with a guy named Peter Guns at the time, my husband, and a woman named Tara Wallace, who was his girlfriend. Yes, they had been together for 13 years, but he ended up marrying me without her knowledge, and we ended up on a TV show. Everything got exposed, and it was a big old mess. Sorry, I gotta put my hair.
Imagine being in a situation with a person for 13 years and the motherfucker go and marry somebody else that he just met after you done gave him 13 years of your life. And Tara had 2 kids at the time. She had 2 boys by Peter. And the nigga went out here and then played in her face for 13 years and then ran out here and started messing with Amina and then just up and married her just sporadically.
I can't do a makeup, but hair in my face. Anyways, we had a good little 4-season run on that show. Peter kept going back and forth between the two of us and ended up impregnating us both at the same time. And people used to say we made a fool out of ourselves by exposing all of that on TV. There's a whole lot more to the story, but I'm not getting into all the shenanigans right now. If you know, you know. And if you don't, go back and watch season 4, 5, and 6 of Love and Hip Hop New York. Anyways, one of the questions I get most these days, being that Tara and I used to basically be enemies, is where we stand. Get ready with me. Stand now. Me and Peter ended up getting divorced, and I moved to California with my 2 daughters that I had by him. And I know my concealer is too bright. Wait, I'm going to fix it. Don't judge. One of the biggest questions I get nowadays is, where is Peter Guns? Being that this is all damn near 10 years ago, our lives have totally changed. And I hope you're not expecting anything crazy or dramatic right now, because all I'm going to give you is the truth. And the truth is very simple. I got 0 bad things to say about either one of them. We are all very peaceful and very happy, and no grudges are being held. Everybody's moved past.
Baby, I'm sorry, but your concealer is too light. That's just team too much. You might want to go down 2 notches, okay? You light skin, but you ain't that light. And you need to blend, baby. Look at me. That shit don't look right, but go out. She's like a damn ghost.
So where do our relationships stand now? Let's start with Tara. Do me and her talk? Do we get along? Are we cool? The answer is yes, absolutely. We talk, not all the time, but we do talk. We call each other with the kids. You know, after all, our kids are siblings, and we do try to have them have a little bit of a relationship, even though we are on opposite sides of the country. Stand now, me and Peter, and but whenever we do get to the East Coast or Tara gets to the West Coast, we do get together and blend the family as it should be. And the truth is, we really just don't even talk about anything from the past. Y'all are the ones that do that. Y'all are the ones that keep bringing up the stuff that we went through on Love and Hip Hop. But when we are in real life together now, nobody talks about it. It's 2025, not 2014. Now let's talk about Peter Guns. Where does our relationship stand today? Our relationship has been great, man. Much better apart than together. I don't know what I was on, but I would never be with him again. But he is the best person I know. He recently got mad at me for sharing too much of our personal lives on social media. But I document my life in a lot of different ways, and he had to get over that. Me and him for the past, I want to say 7 years, have had a great relationship. I always say, but I thought it's such a beautiful thing when you can have a good relationship with your baby daddy and ex-husband, I should say. He'll always be one of my favorite people, just in general. And I am lucky to call him family now. For life. Really? Now, I'm talking about them because y'all ask, and y'all know me from being affiliated with Peter and Tara. But with that said, this is not what's consuming my life. Also, y'all always asking me, so is Peter and Tara back together? How am I supposed to know, man? I don't ask them no questions. I don't know nothing. Last thing I knew was maybe like a year or so ago, me and Tara were talking about dating, and she was dating, and I have no clue. Ask them. Okay, don't ask me nothing that doesn't include me, because I can only give you what I know, and I don't know none of that. Maybe one day me and Tara can sit down and have a update for y'all. If y'all so interested in the old, we can talk about the now. But to sum it all up, we're all in a great place. It's such a beautiful thing when you can. It's very peaceful over here. No more drama. I've completely healed from the situation. Couldn't be in a better place mentally. And maybe that's why Love and Hip Hop hasn't called us back. And here's my finished look for today. Let me know in the comments what you want me to talk about next. I got you. Much love. It's very.
So what y'all think about what she shared? It sounds like they're all one big happy family now. She says that Peter is one of her favorite people. I don't know how that happened, but he played the hell out of them. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all saw on the show Tara got pregnant. Then Amina was steps. She stayed throwing receipts down. Well, I have something that I need to tell you. I'm pregnant. I have something I need to tell you, Peter. I'm pregnant. Like, it was just like over and over and over. I was just like, when does this stop? When does this toxicity stop? May this love never find me. This is so crazy. But Peter, y'all remember Peter had this little stint where he was on, he was like the host on Cheaters for a little minute. I was like, why they pick him for Cheaters to be the host? But then again, I thought about it, I was like, well, if anybody know anything about cheating, it's him. Okay. The fact that Tara allowed Peter to play in her face the way he did, knowing that he was in a situation with Tara, is given that the two women, and he put them in a situation to where they both were competing for him, and he won't shit and still ain't. But from the looks of it, it appears that he is a good father. Y'all know Amina, she went to Germany because she was losing her apartment in California because she was saying it was too expensive. But it looks like she may be back in California, or maybe staying in one of Peter Gunn's place. I'm hearing that because Peter just took the kids to school the other day. I saw. I follow them too. I be all in everybody's business. But so he appears to be a good dad to his kids with Tara and with Amina, but it just gives toxic and weird, like this big triangle of a family situation. They probably still all sleeping together. I wouldn't put it past them, okay? I would not put it past them. Y'all saw on the show, Tara was very much so upset that he married Amina, as she should have, because she gave him 13 years. And it was given that she was going to still sleep with him whenever she wanted to. That's what she told Amina. She says, I can sit on his face anytime that I want to. And the two of them got into a fight. So I was just like, damn. It is what it is. Moving on. But that was some good TV. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. Got an update on T Hood. Let's go. All right. Shout out to the Shade Room on them, on Amina and Tara and them. And let's go ahead and get into Neighborhood Talk update on T Hood. Okay, they have an autopsy that's been released in the T Hood pow-powing. All right, it shows that he was pow-powed in the back, thighs, buttocks, and abdomen. Damn, Kurt, son. Kai, you was out here on your Tackleberry bullshit. That's a lot of area. He was on the okay. Damn. Let's go ahead and read into it, child. Lord, did you have a machine? Did you have a chopper in there? Like, what did you have? To spray homeboy like that? Damn. So it says that as drama continues to unfold between Kelsey Frost and T Hood's family online, proper updates have started to appear. It said the TMZ was able to obtain T Hood's autopsy report done by the Gwinnett County Medical Examiner. Now, it shows that the rapper suffered from multiple pow-pow wounds in the buttocks, back, both left and right thighs. Damn. And the abdomen. So it says that in the original police report from August the 8th that it stated that T. Hood pulled a pow in the midst of an argument that included 2 other individuals, leading to one of them to fire at him in self-defense. Okay. So that it's saying here he did pull a pow. If he pulled a pow, it's definitely self-defense because you don't know if this person gonna let off on you. So hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. So Rashida's son might get off if T. Hood pulled a weapon on him. So let's continue. Says after being taken to a local hospital, he passed away. Now, the prime suspect was later determined to be Kelsey's brother, Kai Frost, which was Rashida's son, all right, and Kirk's son as well. Now, it says that while T. Hood's family has posted their thoughts online blaming Kelsey and both of her brothers, no charges have been filed because the police are investigating to see if the incident was really a result of self-defense, all right? What y'all think? We get new developments here. This is something we did not know. It says that among the back and forth online, that video footage of Kelsey being ABU'd by T. Hood was released along with photos of her injuries. Now, in response, his sister posted footage of Kelsey arguing with him, accusing her of being the aggressor in their relationship. What do you guys think? Okay, that is a lot of pow-pows. Let's go back. It says here in the autopsy again, he had pow wounds in the buttocks, back, both left and right thighs, as well as his abdomen. Okay, yeah, he got powed up there, baby. That was some anger. Here's the layout here where it shows the pow wounds, back, okay, upper back, mid back, pow, and the buttocks there, and both back of the legs. Okay, on the right and left side. Y'all see that? Damn. Ooh, child. Kai Frost was not playing, baby. All right, so you guys already know about this. I really hate to even play it again. This is Kai arguing with T. Hood in a video that
fuck you, dumb bitch. Oh, you're the biggest bad. Oh, you are. That's what the fuck you put on.
All right, so yeah, I can't, child. I can't. We already saw this. This is the video at which I won't show it. You can go on Neighborhood Talk and see where he came into the room and was being very aggressive, attacking Kayla Frost, which is the girlfriend. Okay, it says that your son, this is Kayla writing to T. Hood's mother, which we read this before. I'll read it again for those of you hearing it for the very first time. Kayla writes to T. Hood's mother after said altercations. Well, from another altercation. It said, did your son put his hands on me? Can you have someone send an Uber for his belongings? He's not going to be able to come back here anymore. And I would like to, for Uber, I would like to Uber his stuff to y'all while he's on the way. The mother responds by saying, okay, thanks. Like, I don't give a fuck. So Kayla goes on to tell the mother, says, no problem. Thanks again for everything. It also goes on to say, hey, I'm not fond of anybody breaking my belongings or nothing. He's rude. Said that pushing me, slamming my doors, and trying to pop my car tires, ripping my camera out of the wall. Nobody is helping me when it comes to him being domestic. Okay, so she's sounding like she's reaching out, letting the mother know that her son is being heavily aggressive towards her, which of course you guys know that this led up to them having another altercation at which he put hands on Kayla, and her brothers were called, and it sounds like Kai Frost, which is Kirk and Rashida's son, powed him up. He is no longer with us, and an investigation is still in play. You guys just saw that. I had to do it very quickly. If you guys want to see more on this topic, it's so much they're sharing here, child. I ain't reading all this shit. Y'all can go over there to Neighborhood Talk, and y'all can read this at your leisure. Okay, these are the two brothers. But yeah, this is Kirk and Rashida's son, Kai, the person who is alleged to have powed T. Hood. All right, it's a lot, child. It's a lot. It's a lot. Most of this stuff, if not all, we already read in another video. So I will not take the time to go back and read every single solitary. Y'all can go back. Like I said, it's on Neighborhood Talk. Y'all can see the video. Y'all can read every single post, all of the above. I just wanted to give you guys the update on the autopsy for T. Hood. All right. Moving right along. So Chrisean Rock, who doesn't want to be a boy anymore. All right. She said she wanted to be called Chris, but is given it. Maybe she has held off on trying to be a boy now because she now has a boyfriend. His name is Hood Trophy Bino. Never heard of him before. He says that he will teach Chrisean's son, which he calls his son now. Weird. I thought Blueface was the dad. So everybody that you get with and become your boyfriend, that's gonna be your baby daddy now. That's weird. So Hood Trophy Bino says that he'll teach his son, Chrisean Jr., how to walk. Really? Okay, Chrisean, you playing them games? Because you do know that Blueface will be getting out. So if he is claiming that the Chrisean Jr. is his and you're allowing another man to come in and call him his son, that might cause some problems now. Y'all know niggas just getting out of jail and he big swole now too. For y'all that ain't seen Blueface most recent pictures, the nigga been eating good in there and on this shit here. All right. So you might want to hold off on the calling, letting your boyfriends call little Chrisean Jr. their son and whatnot. Let's go ahead and get into this. Oh shit. Let me share. Child. They doing the damn most up in chat. Let's share, child. I almost forgot to share. Let's get back into it. Oh, while we on it, let me go ahead and show y'all Blueface, child. While we talking about Blueface. Okay. Y'all see how big he is now? OMG. This is Blueface, honey. Y'all know he went in there a little skinny mini, honey. All right, now, honey. Apparently they got buffets up in the jail now because child he been eating. But let's go ahead and get into this new boyfriend that's saying that Blueface son is now his child, honey. Uh-oh, back up. Shout out to Circus of Blues too. All right, here we go.
You gonna have Chrisean teach your son how to walk?
What? Yes, that's my son.
Oh, okay.
That's my son. Anything with him come with me.
Hey, don't pop about no kids. Red China,
my
don't pop about no kids.
You gonna have Chrisean teach your son how to walk?
What? Yes, that's my son.
Oh, okay.
That's my son.
That's a dangerous game because y'all know how men feel about their sons. All right. You know how men feel about their sons. So just because you're dating some random dude, you cannot be allowing him to come in and be like, oh, yeah, that's my son. No, he has a father. You just come in and do what you need to do over here. But as far as over here claiming my son and calling and saying that you're the father, that could be very offensive to the biological father. Okay. You might want to watch that because that could be that I don't nobody else pow. I got to come on here and report that shit because you over here claiming a child that ain't yours. Because people be, you know.
I accept you back in with open arms so you can get on your feet.
This is Blueface talking. For those of you that do not know, Blueface baby, as you guys can see up top, that's his verified page. So it said that Blueface says that he hopes Chrisean Jr. will take his first steps before his second birthday. He is not walking. He's really not even crawling from what I saw. I do follow Chrisean. I have not seen any videos of him crawling, walking. The last time I did see him like in a walker, which he's much too old to be in a walker. He's not walking. His birthday is coming up. I know the son's birthday because it's the same day as my son's birthday. Chrisean Jr.'s birthday is September 3rd because that's my son's birthday. I'll never forget it. But he will be 2 years old on the 3rd of September and he's not walking. Weird, right? But let's get into what Blueface had to say.
Ultimately, for my son to get on his feet, I offered you money just so you could solely focus on our son taking his first steps before his second birthday. I accepted you back in with open arms so you can get on your feet. Ultimately, for my son to get on his feet, I offered you money just so you could solely focus on our son taking his first steps before his second birthday.
All right, so that's Blueface saying to Chrisean, I offered you money to help you get on your feet so that you and my son could be in a good space and so that he can start taking steps before his second birthday. That's what he's saying. Pretty much verbatim. Okay. What do y'all think about that? It sounds like he is concerned about Chrisean being in a good space only because she has his son. He don't really care for Chrisean. He's already taken the tattoo off Chrisean's face. He's covered it up rather and put his new girlfriend's name, I hear, on his face, covered Chrisean's name because he is dating someone new. He is set to be getting out pretty soon, but his concern is Chrisean Jr. taking his first steps, and he's saying that he did give Chrisean money so that she can get on her feet. Y'all do know she is now staying in an apartment and looked like 3 or 4 other people staying there, but she was living in Blueface's home, at which he put her out. You guys saw that. I covered that. He didn't want her staying there anymore. I feel like maybe the new girlfriend may have had a decision in that as well because she don't like Chrisean either. But Blueface still does want the best for her because she has his son, and he is concerned about Chrisean Jr. walking. He should be walking. He should have been walking, but we all know he does have some delays. I feel like she should definitely focus more on him versus always feeling like she needs a man in her life. I think the only man that should be in her life right now is Chrisean Jr. He needs her like yesterday. He has a lot of things that he needs to catch up on as a child so that he can start making his his milestones. He's not making his milestones as we can see. Okay, so prayers up. My prayers for the son, honestly. He's the cutest baby ever. He is the cutest little boy. And it's so sad that she continues to choose guys over the focus of her son. It's very sad. So shout out to Chrisean Jr. All right. I ain't got nothing to say about his mama. But did I have another one? I did. What did I do with it? Did I not upload it? Hold on. Yeah, hold on, guys. I have one more topic. Shit. I got one more topic, and then we're going to get out of here. Okay, yeah, let me pull it up. Damn, I thought I did pull it up. That made me trying to rush and get stuff up. All right, hold on. Thank y'all for being so patient. All right, so we have some DDG and Halle Bailey news. Yeah, this is another post that I wanted to let me see. Because child, they still up and carrying on in the court system. All right, hold on. I guess we can look at that one. All right. All right, so this is gonna be real quick. Okay, let's go ahead and share. According to Spiritual World, y'all know DDG and Halle Bailey, they are still fighting for like this custody and visitation and all that with their son Halo. So let's go ahead and give you guys an update on that. All right, we're not gonna hold you long. It says that a judge has banned DDG and Halle Bailey from posting about each other or their child. So they're trying to keep everything discreet as related to each other and the child. There's a lot of tension. DDG is dating someone else, India. Y'all know who she is. And of course, Halle, she's also dating someone else as well. So they both seem to have moved on to someone else, but they still can't seem to get this visitation situation right. DDG, he's trying to sneak and do some things that I've been reading in terms of not wanting to 100% follow the court order, which his ass is going to wind up not getting any visitation at all. I hear like Martell Hope. So it says that a judge has banned DDG and Halle Bailey from posting about each other or their child. Now, the restriction was already in place for DDG, but today Halle Bailey was added to that order. Now, it says that DDG is allowed supervised visitation for now, and the two will return to court on October. All right, so October will be here soon for him to have supervised visitation. There was something actually that happened. So I feel like it stemmed from that incident where Halle went to the courts and filed where she said that he slammed her face onto a steering wheel within an altercation that the two of them had. And she also had bruises on her by him where they had an argument about, I think it was about another female. She caught him cheating with someone else. Then he released some text messages from her to him where she was threatening to harm herself. He did it to shame her, of course. They've been back and forth to court. It's been a mess. He finally got to see their son Halo in Paris where she was filming and working, and it was understood that he was not supposed to take any pictures and or videos. And now that same restriction has now been placed on Halle as well. So that's the update on that, you guys. That's the update. I hope they figure it out and try to co-parent amicably. Okay. So it says that fresh out of the courtroom for DDG versus Halle Bailey's custody hearing, says that a new judge, Angela Daly, presiding. DDG's mother was asked to step out. Good. Get your ass out of there, mama, because she been in the middle of this mess starting shit. Okay, she been talking more than them, and she ain't even in this. Said that DDG's mother was asked to step out since she's listed as a witness. It says that the attorneys were pushing hard to delay 4 weeks in hopes of getting a new judge. What y'all think about that? Yeah, that mother is something else, honey. That mama is something. She's an instigator in this situation. So I'm glad they told her chunky ass to get out of there. I'm sorry, and I know that's his mama, but the bitch be doing too much. All right, so main arguments. It says that the prosecution, honey, claims the DDG staged paparazzi during an ice cream outing with the child. Now, it argues that the child shouldn't be on social media at all. All right, Martell says that DDG's fan base causes harassment towards Halle Bailey. I believe that. It said that once restriction on DDG posting the child online. Let's continue. All right. So it said that the defense is that DDG's lawyer denies any arranged paparazzi, says that DDG can't control who films him in public. That's true. He can't. Because you know, a fan, if they see a celebrity, they're going to immediately pull out their phones. Said the request overnight visitation aiming for weekends plus midweek time. Proposed schedule is every Saturday and alternating Sundays, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Damn, he got a time on it. Plus midweek Wednesday visitation. It says that open to monitored visitation to ensure no photography, video or video is issued. Okay. So they strict on his ass, honey. They making sure. And plus, at 1.2, I know Halle was saying that he threatened to take the child as well and that she would never see the child again. I remember covering that as well, too. So you can't make those types of threats against a first-time mother or any mother, because they're definitely going to do what they need to do to make sure that you do not keep that promise. Now, the judge's notes say that emphasize the importance of a monitor during visits, ordered both parents not to post the child on social media. Now, continuous date set for October the 15th. It says that the case is heating up with the prosecution leaning heavy on the social media harassment angle while the defense pushes for normal visitations. All right. So, or visitation rights. Okay. So what do you guys think about that? It sounds like this situation has become very ugly between these two people who used to be so in love, that became first-time parents just over a year ago, because the little boy just turned a year and now they hate each other damn near. And it's so crazy. I didn't even know that he was being abusive behind the scenes towards her, to slam her face into a steering wheel. Like, sir, that's extreme, okay? And I get it, because couples do fight, but that shit should never happen. All right, keep your hands to your motherfucking self. All right, so let's get out of here. That's it, and that's all for this video. Thank you, everybody that came over. Do we got a new member? Who is this? Oh, Sunny Days. Thank you, Sunny. Thanks for being here, love. All right, so thank you to my mods, Scorpion, Miss Sweet Essence, Rose Armstead, Truth TV Podcast, KBR, Tyra. Thank you so much. Who else? Schoolboy, thanks for being here. I saw you. Sunny Days is here. Simple Mom Family TV is here. Astute Queen B. Just the T Please is here. Purple Unicorn is here as well. If my boo Shay Renee is back in here again, thank you, Shay, because I don't want to forget you again, love. Okay. Who else? Is Chef Don popped in? Thank you, Chef Don as well. All right. And thank you to everyone else, all my Caramelians, for dropping in as well to support the video. Did I leave anyone out? Please let me know before we get out of here. Nobody. Okay, child. Well, let's get on out of here. Love you guys down until the next video. Bye.